one of the things that like I don't try, like I'm a very humble person and I don't care about money because it's a 3D thing, and that's one of my blockages too, though, is that I have dislike for money because I've seen how far people will go for something that's not even real. It's just a frequency, it's just an energetic frequency, and it shouldn't have as much value and meaning attached to it as it does for people to steal and hurt others, hurt their fellow man in ways that they have for something that's not even tangible. Or I mean, or that's not real. I mean, it's not something that you can hold on to forever. It's a flowing frequency that just it comes and goes, and where like family, friendship, that stuff, um, connection, that stuff is forever. And so to do harm to others because of money has been one of the things that I haven't liked money because of it. So like I haven't really tried to manifest abundance because it's not, I mean, like, or money anyway, like, or be rich or be wealthy. I am abundant. My spirit is, my energy is naturally, and it will come and flow to me as it does. And I need to accept that money and rich and wealth and is a part of my birthright and my destiny, to have and to be and to do and to have and to be and to do. But the thing is, like with money, it's like I haven't been trying to manifest money because I know that's not the goal. I know that's not my life purpose and mission. It's not to. It is. It's to manifest safety and security and stability and comfort in a good way, not in a bad way where it keeps you stuck in a cycle or pattern or an egoic pattern or a karmic pattern or anything like that. I don't, not comfort like that, not familiarity where I stay stuck and stagnant, but where comfort where I feel safe and I feel calm and peaceful is what I want to manifest. That's the reality that I want to manifest. And if money's part of that, then okay. But it isn't something. I haven't been trying to manifest money. And this is the 8-8 portal where you're supposed to be, manifesting abundance. And I do believe that my abundance will manifest in the ways that it needs to, in the ways that it should or will, like that it's meant to. And so I don't want to worry about it in that way. I really don't. I shouldn't have to worry anyway. That's not part of our divine birthright and our divine being is worry at all. And that's what I mean. And so what we're trying to do right now is be present in the now moment. That's the new earth guidelines and the new earth constructs, is to be here because we're so busy being in the future and being in the past and worrying and that we're never right here. We're not where we want to be. We're always desiring something outside of ourselves for the future from the past, based on the past. And it doesn't help our now moment. We need to get back to our now moment, our present moment. And so I'm going to, and that's what I've been trying to do. I've been trying to get my soul back to trusting my soul and being in the present moment, just surrendering and releasing and letting everything just be as it is. Because that's the way, and everything will flow then to us and to me and that state in a natural way, in an organic way. And so that's what I'm trying to do, and it's breaking these patterns and these ancestral DNA patterns that go back lifetimes within our makeup, that we have to rewire and reprogram and recode to be back in the present moment, because we were conditioned and manipulated into living in our past and living and desiring outside of ourselves and not being in alignment with our true selves and with it being in the now moment, in the present moment right here. Because we come into alignment and then we live from the heart out. Instead of being in the mind and going this way, we go up and out. Is how we do. That's how alignment works. Is when you get into alignment, you live in the present moment, and everything flows to you naturally as it's supposed to, and you will flow in the ways that you're supposed to. And so instead of keeping yourself in a place, manifesting your own reality of which you don't desire, actually, because of conditioning that was put upon you that you don't even realize. And so same with me. That's what I mean. That's what I'm releasing and I'm surrendering and I'm healing and I'm coming back into alignment and I'm getting soul fragments and fractals of self and soul pieces and integrating them and recalibrating them. And it's a very intricate and complex thing, what we are. It's amazing though. It's freaking amazing how amazing we can be. But my new affirmation anyway of what, because see, that's what I mean. I don't desire things outside of myself. I know that everything that I need is in here. Completely. And I know this innately within me, that's the truth. That is the truth, that I don't need to look outside of myself. Everything that I want will come to me as I need it. I mean, that's just, and I shouldn't want anything outside of myself anyway, because that's just a lie. It's just trying to find meaning and validation in something that's outside of myself. That's not true. Because everything that's true is within me. Everything that's true to me, that's my truth, is within me. And so seeking validation and desiring things outside of myself is creating a hole that I'm trying to fill with those things. And it just creates a pattern and loop that I get stuck in, and I get, stagnant, and I get repetitive and comfort and familiarity, and you know what I mean. And this game on earth is a tough one, and like I said, it shows you how awesome and powerful and amazing that God's creations can be. Actually, to have our own unique journey into to fragment our souls and fractal ourselves in the ways that we have, and then integrate them back in a different way, but still in a wholeness. It's breaking yourself apart and then putting yourself together in a different way. How cool is that? You know what I mean? Anyway, so my new affirmation that I was saying to myself is, I accept right now as right now, and then I choose to open up to the infinite potentiality of all that is. All that is, because all that is God, is creation, is everything. And so that's what we need to do, because then once we accept ourselves in the now moment, everything, and just accept it. You just accept where you're at, accept what's going on, everything. Just accept all throughout your energies and bodies. And then open yourself up energetically to the infinite potential of all that actually is, the reality of what could actually be, what could actually happen. Instead of putting our expectations and our judgments on and labels and constructs on what we think is possible, instead letting it go, accepting right now as right now, and right yourself as yourself. Just acceptance. You know what I mean? So I accept right now as right now, and then I choose to open up to the infinite potential of all that is, because that's what I want. That's what my soul wants. I don't want to manifest millions of dollars. I don't want to manifest true love. I mean, I want union within myself, and then I know those things will come to me as I heal and integrate myself, and as I learn to live in the now moment and open up to those flowing frequencies that are already there and align with them and let them flow through me. Everything will happen the way that it's supposed to, because that's part of the grand design. We fight the grand design by putting labels and constructs on everything. And so, yeah, we need to learn how to come back to our original state, our original blueprint, our original divine blueprint and way of being able to be. And we limit ourselves so much, and it's so crazy. And it's not our fault, though. We were influenced, okay? We have to give ourselves grace, because we are in a constant state of change. We have to forgive ourselves and others so that we can move on and take everything that we have experienced and then apply it to the next moment in a good way, in a positive way that you want to for yourself. Any pain, any hurt, anything like that, any suffering, any negative things. That's why my last video, I just said that a quote that I just heard was, there is no bad from which good does not come. And it was so true. And that's exactly what it is. You have to use what made you for in the next moment in a positive way to change yourself in a way that you want, in a way that you actually truly desire to be. And that is within you to be. And to do and to have and to be. And so but it's your choice. It's our choice to do these things. It's our choice in this constant state of change at every moment to choose what we want to be in the next moment, and how we're going to use what we've already been to become what we want to be. It's our choice, because we're in a changing moment, or changing. And one of the tricks was making us judge ourselves and judge others. And not just judge as good and bad, that is one of the things, but just judge by putting constructs and labels and definitions and ways that things should be, when there's so many ways that things can be. We limit ourselves and we don't even realize it. So we need to realize it. Okay, so yeah. Sorry, I haven't posted in a while. We're going through, that's what I mean. I'm healing my ancestral line. I'm freeing my ancestors. This is a real game. This is real reality. This is real. It's hard. It's not easy, but it wouldn't be worth it if it wasn't. You know what I mean? That's the thing that we got to keep in mind. It's the suffering and the pain and all that stuff that we have to face and that we have to overcome and see. It wouldn't be worth it to go through, if it wasn't worth it. I mean, to actually face it. If the pain wasn't worth facing, then why even have it? You know what I mean? So don't be afraid of the pain. And that's why, I mean, I have to too, like these patterns and these themes of consciousness and ways of being and patterns and stuff like that, that I'm learning and healing and integrating back to myself. It's not easy at all. I cry all the time. Crying is transmuting though. That is transmuting energy within your emotional field. And our energetic bodies are connected, completely connected. And so even physical manifestations within our physical body are manifested from either our emotions or our mental or our spiritual. Somewhere there's blockages there. And so you can be able to cry even your physical pain out. Honest to God, it might take a while. You know what I mean? It might not. I mean, there's, but it's a way of transmuting energy. And so I'm always able to be like, I'm open to being vulnerable and open to crying and to feeling my emotions and honoring my emotions. And I'm not, there's still stuff that I'm healing from too. Like, this is a healing journey. It really is. And it's so discouraging to hear that. Like, it is. It doesn't mean that you have to hurt forever. It just means that to be honest with yourself in every moment, that you might not be healed all the way. And that don't get down on yourself because you might still need to heal. Because this is a healing journey, because we're integrating our fractaled selves, our fragmented soul, back to its original state of being. And that hurt when we fragmented it. It hurt our souls. It did. When we lowered ourselves and descended into the third dimension, when our souls did, it hurt. It hurt in so many ways. And so we have to, and the only way that we can heal that hurt is by facing it. We can't avoid it. It just doesn't work that way. It won't heal. It won't integrate, and it'll be fractal in that way forever until it is healed, until it is faced, until it is honored, until it is recognized, until it is acknowledged. And the cool thing is, though, once you actually recognize and honor it and acknowledge it and feel it and go through it, it's yours. It really is. Unless you decide to go down another road that points you back to, like, if you make a choice that puts you back to where that hurt is, like, a negative choice, that a negative pattern that you have. That's one of the things that I had to learn, is that my familiar patterns and comfort, that I follow, that I go through, was leading me to the same end result of crying over the same situation over and over and over. But it was because I kept choosing to engage in the same pattern that was leading to the same scenario. So it was literally a pattern. It was. So I had to recognize the pattern, not just heal the pain, because I'm like, I've been here, I've healed this, what the hell? But I kept going to the same mechanism that was it was like a pattern, yeah, to what it is, to what the pain was. Even though I was healed, I kept reliving it because I kept choosing the same things that led me, or that led me to that pain. Even though I knew the pain was there and I thought I'd healed it, I kept engaging in the same behaviors that was making it so I was feeling that pain again, and I was experiencing that hurt again. And I'm like, what the? But it's because we got to heal the patterns too. Those are ways of being, themes of consciousness. Those are ways of being. It's patterns of familiarity, of comfort that we've just known for so long. We don't know that it's actually creating our own hell. It is. It's true. I'm a pattern recognizer, though. That's why I need to, I have to figure out how to do my life coaching, life coach business or whatever, my spirituality, gifts and abilities to help others, because I got to map it out and figure it out. I've been so busy healing and integrating and recalibrating and, for Mother Gaia and for us all and for my ancestral line, that I'm not actually putting myself out there to heal others in the ways that I can, of which my spiritual gifts are, and that I'm aware that they are. I'm also a muse too. Literally my energy is crazy. It's cool. It's really cool. It's most people don't know what it is. It's okay though. I don't need recognition. I don't need to. I know what I'm doing even without anybody else knowing that I'm doing it. And it's only for the good. It's only pure intentions. It's the only way that it works. It's the only way I could have the powers that I do, is if I have pure intentions. It's the only way I'm backed by God, and it's the only way that I'm backed by the divine, and I'm as powerful as I am, even though my soul isn't powerful. But it's because I choose the pure intentions within me, and the pureness within me, the purity within me that's already there. And I'm healing everything that's in the way of that, so I can get to the most pure and powerful state to help others for pure intentions, because that's what I came here to do. So, anyway, but I got to figure that out, the whole life coaching business and stuff like that, because my spiritual gifts are ridiculous. I'm really powerful. I am, and I even shy away from saying that, because I have fear of my own power. That's how powerful I am. I even have fear of my own power. I'm Like I don't want to, because that's what I was targeted for forever for, was my power. And I was made to feel. And so, as you can see, that means that I have remnants of healing that I still need to do, just a little bit. It isn't so bad as it used to be. I used to just be completely like, I didn't have any self-worth and self-esteem, and wasn't empowered at all. I wasn't empowered at all. I was disempowered. I was oppressed and suppressed. And I had to heal all that from, like I said, my ancestral line, previous incarnations, targeting, energetic targeting. And there's still remnants, and I'm being accountable and being responsible and being honest with myself and true to myself about this, and introspecting and be like, yep, see that's right there. That's a sign. That's a flag that says I need to, if I'm still being shy about my own power, that means I still have something to heal. If I can't and it isn't being prideful. It isn't having like ego, and it isn't being like I'm the best. And it's being so you're proud of yourself, and you don't have to prove yourself to anyone. It's just being proud of yourself for being who you are and the gifts that you have, and I'm saying this to myself too. Like that's why there's a thin line between all this stuff, and we have to forgive ourselves and give ourselves grace so that we can move on and in the next moment use what we use our past to live a different future for ourselves. And so, yeah. All right. I love you guys.